And hello and welcome once again. Is everything working all right? Limbus working? Voice mod working? Alright. Hello and welcome once again, whoever you are, wherever you're watching from, or whenever you're watching, to our daily Limbus Company ID study, book reading, and mirror dungeon. Now, I have a bit of maybe a cold or some allergy. I don't know. I've been sneezing all day, so I do apologize for any eventual sneezing. Kind of raw. My nose hurts a lot. It's very burnt because I've been sneezing all day. In any case, let's. Damn it. This is what I'm talking about. Ow, 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 ow. Boy. It's bad. It's bad. It's real bad. In any case, here we go. So today we are going to be looking at two particular IDs that are very popular. Lobotomy Corporation, in the name of love and hate, Dawn, and Lobotomy E.G.O, the sword sharpened with tears, Rodion, or Codia as it's more colloquially known. Now, again, cold. Give me a moment. I got myself a little drink here. Not alcoholic, just drink. I want to serve it before I start talking. Today we're gonna finish the health ring. Also, hello, my dad. I see you there. We're gonna finish health ring, and then I have to decide which book I'm gonna read next, because I honestly don't know. All of them are pretty interesting. I just want to avoid Honglu as much as possible. Hell yeah. All right. So good. We're gonna start with Codia because she is the simplest ID out of the bunch, and I say this and she has fucking 8 different skills. In any case, I do realize that when I was making the episode for today, preparing the thumbnail or not, that I actually skipped the Walpurgis night in my haste to get things to work. So if you look over here, this is by order of release, the IDs, excluding the two that I already have selected. We already did all these things here together: W Corp, Rose Spanner, N Corp, 7 Associations, Y South, R Corp, etc., etc. We already done all of these. God damn it, something in my throat again. Anyway. And in my haste again to get things going, get things flowing, I accidentally, we did Lobotomy E.G.O Magic Evolution Regret, but we skipped over the 4th Walpurgis night, if I recall correctly. Yes, the 4th one, which is Solemn Lament and Red Eyes and Penitence. Now, tomorrow we're going to be looking at those two so we can get back in schedule, but since I already announced today that it is going to be Codia and King of Hatred Dawn, we're going to be doing those. In any case, now the stage where you meant to fight the Metamorphosis Ice Gregor. Good luck. It's a very simple fight. It's more cool than anything else. Anyway, let me get my other drink here. So good. All right, Codia. No. Really good. Anyway, let's start with Codia. Codia, standing at 278 HP, 4 to 7 speed, 65 defense level. She is fatal to blunt, but resistant against pierce. She possesses the sins of... She possesses the sin of gloom, envy, and pride. Pride. With a gloom clashable counter and a gloom clashable guard. And guard. Now this ID here has 2 fight modes, as you are all aware. She has the negative coins, which is the most popular, and the positive coins. Goddamn, ever since I read on the Japanese Twitter that drinking Coke with peanuts, salted peanuts, I've been trying it, and it's fucking good. Highly recommend it if you can get it. Anyway, sorry, I'm a little distracted. Anyway, let's take a look at her passives as we start. Turn start, at 0 or higher SP, she gains Blessing and uses plus coin skills as base skills. Turn start, at less than 0 SP, she gains Despair and uses minus coin skills as base skills. Now, what is Blessing and Despair? Blessing. Turn start, gain 1 protecting sword for every 8 SP to a maximum of 5. When a clash ends, inflict 2 sinking once per turn. When hit, inflicts 2 sinking to the attacker once per turn. For every 20 SP, inflicts 1 more sinking potency with above effects. Replaces unit-based skills with plus coin skills. And Despair. Third start gains 1 piercing sword for every negative 8 SP to a maximum of 5. When Clash ends, inflict 1 more sinking count per turn. On hit the skill first coin of a base attack, inflicts sinking count. For every 20 negative speed, inflicts 1 more sinking count. Replace the unit-based skills with minus coin skills. And now it's same effect but different sanity side. We gain piercing sword and we gain guarding swords, protecting swords. Now, when gaining charge counts, she gains deep tears instead. Deep tears is unaffected by charge potency. So we are a sinking charge unit. Whispers of the Betrayed Knight. This unit SP does not drop below negative 40 from the following effects: SP loss effects on this unit's base skills, SP loss effects for allied unit support passives, SP loss effects for tier sharpened, and SP loss effects from allied death in this unit's base sector decreasing senator. In this base unit's decreasing sector. In an encounter, when this unit takes damage that brings its SP to negative 45, maintain this unity SP at negative 44 for that turn, once per encounter. This applies only to SP changes. It does not apply to SP changes or SP consuming abilities like using E.G.O skills. Alright. So good. What is Tier Sharpened? Well, I guess we'll see what Tier Sharpened is in the future. Alright. She has 3 different passes. Let's check out the third one now. Break, Tear, and Pierce. This unit has Piercing Sword. Before hitting an enemy with a base attack skill, consumes 1 Piercing Sword to inflict 1 sinking. If this unit has 2 Piercing Swords, before this turn's final base attack skill coin hits, consume all of it instead to inflict it as sinking. Interesting. This unit has 3 Tear Sharpened. Before hitting an enemy with the final coin of a base attack skill, consume all Tear Sharpened to inflict 3 sinking and 3 sinking count and deal 50% damage with that coin. If this effect was activated, reset SP to 0. If this unit has less than 0 SP at turn end, when in panic or E.G.O corrosion, then heal 30 SP. And this only happens when we have Piercing Sword. And we gain Piercing Sword when we're low SP, right? You should have got Purple Midnight attack from the Akutagawa. I warned you, Shion Hiki, do not do Purple Midnight. Alright, so we gain swords at the beginning of the turn based on our sanity, got it. And we consume it by hitting our enemies. And only Piercing Sword, our Guarding Sword remains. Final coin of a base attack too, so all Tear Sharpened. Like 3 sinking, interesting counter from that point. Interesting. So I still don't know how we get Tear Sharpened. I'm sure we're gonna learn how we get Tear Sharpened later. But turn start, gain 5 deep tears, which is our charge. At 3 stack, gain additional 5 deep tears. Turn end, loses 1 stack. Stack times 15 sanity. Base attack skills deals more damage. Maximum 30%. This unit has Blessing, gain Clash power up by the effect stack at turn start. This unit has Despair, gain Pierce power up by the effect stack at turn start. Max stack 3. Right. Magical Girl of Justice, Knight of Despair. When Blessing state takes Sanity divided by 2% HP damage for an attacks. Negative. It's basically 2 levels of protection. Combat start at 3 Protecting Sword gains 1 protection, and at 5 Protecting Sword gains 2 protection and a class power up instead. Gain 1 defense level up for every stack. Gain aggro. Expires at turn end. Yeah, it expires at turn end because depending on our sanity, we always be regenerating in. So, right, when in Despair state, she deals more damage based on her sanity. Gains damage up based on the number of piercing swords. And a power up instead at 5. Got it. Alright. I think I got a basic handle of it. So we have a unique chart called Deep Tears. We have the positive sanity mode and the negative sanity mode. Positive sanity mode is when you are tanky because you take less damage and gain protection. And negative sanity is when you want to deal damage and kill things. Right. Every turn we gain a number of swords based on our sanity. If it's positive, we gain protecting swords. If it is negative, we gain offensive swords. And these are consumed every attack to inflict additional sinking on the enemy. Got it. Right, let's check the defense skill first, because that's the most important thing here. Let me just take another sip of my delicious peanut Coke. Alright. So, every skill that she has a second version of it that is negative. Let's start with her defense. Usually we go from skill 1 to skill 3 and then defense, but this time we're going to do the other way around. The first one is when she's on positive sanity, called the Knight's Fate. It's a clashable guard that gains coin power for every 2 protecting sword on herself, gains shield equal to her sanity divided by 3% of this unit's max HP per turn. On use, she gains 5 deep tears, which is our unique charge. At less than 3 tiers sharpened, she loses 15 SP to gain 1 tier sharpened once per turn. If this unit has tier sharpened, lose tier sharpened stack times 15 more SP. Alright. So what I'm seeing here is that we can force ourselves into an attack mode by using this right off the bat, so that we get her sanity on the negatives. Or we could, you know, use this when we have maximum sanity to stack up tier sharpen. Tier sharpen gives us more deep tears, gain a lot of deep tears as a matter of fact. We lose sanity when we have it, and deal more damage as long as we have it. Blessing, clash power, again, gain pierce power. Alright. And the defensive skill on negative mode is a 12 base power with negative 4 true unbreakable coins, pierce 62 offense level. Alright. Gains final power for every 2 piercing sword on cell. Gains 5 deep tears 2 times per turn. At less than 3 tier sharpened, lose 15 SP and gain 1 tier sharpened once per turn. If this unit has tier sharpened, lose tier sharpened, stack more SP. Same effect as before. So we activate our defense mode to basically tank our sanity into the negatives. Got it. However, much like... Now here's the thing that's unique to her, is that we can be on very low sanity and still do a lot of damage, because the way I would think that this work is that we want to be on high sanity, get the 3 tier sharpened, and we were doing more damage. But when we are in despair mode from our passive, we are actually doing more damage. So it's really just go negative sanity with her and do a lot of damage. Now, let's sit down and take a look at her skills, both positive and negative, and see if that holds up. All right. Sorry, I'm gonna be eating. This is delicious. All right, her skill 1 positive version is the Knight's Sanctuary with 4 base power, 4 coin power, 2 coins, pierce with a 61 offense level. It has 1 level of escalation for coin power if the target has 6 sinking, and gains an additional clash power if we are a 3+ protecting sword. Now, protecting sword we gain every turn based on our sanity, and that increases our defense level and our aggro. It inflicts sinking, it inflicts additional sinking on the second hit, gains deep tears, gain an additional deep tier for every 2 protecting sword on self. Now, we haven't seen anything that consumes deep tears. I think we're gonna see that on the skill tree. Now, this is the positive sanity version of the attack. Let's see the negative one. Fated Fate has 10 base power with a negative coin power of 4 and 2 coins. It has a 63 offense level, 2 more than the base attack, and it's pierce. Now, first thing that we're going to see the difference between a positive skill and a negative skill is the following. The positive skill here clashes better. It has a coin power +1, a clash power +1. On a clash, this thing can roll a 12, and then it can roll a 14, up to 15 with the conditionals met, right? We can roll 15. But her Fated Fate, which is this one here, can grow up to a 13. It has 3 levels of escalation for sinking on target. Now, this one might roll better, but it does not do more damage. Here's what we need to understand. Negative IDs, they have a high base power, but for every coin they roll for heads, they decrease that power by the coin power. So, assuming we roll 2 heads here on this coin, this attack will be rolling a 2, right? So theoretically, this would deal more damage. No, because it is still a 2 coin attack, so you're going to be hitting the enemy twice, and assuming you got tails twice, that is 10 and then 10. And as a positive skill, they usually go 4, they go 4 plus 4, that's 8, and then plus another 4, that's 12. It's 8, 12. Kind of the same thing here. It would do 20 damage, sort of. Hello, E.G.O, how are you doing? Now, one thing that we do need to understand is that... Sorry. Still, stuck on my throat. So, how do I draw on the screen? I don't have a tool for drawing. I should have a tool for drawing, honestly. Now, you might be thinking then, if the negative attack is going to be doing like 10 damage twice, and this one is going to be doing 8 and then 12, it amounts to the same, right? So I'll just take the one that hits 10 for every attack. Well, sort of. You have to understand that the attacks in this game are affected by percentage modifiers on their damage. You know, damage up, all the good stuff that makes her do more damage. So since it's based on a percentage, the higher the number of the hit, the better for those modifiers. And so if it's minor, it's very minor, but it's nice to understand how to maximize damage. So let's take an example here. I'm always a calculator because I'm not good with math. So let's say right now I have, say, a 20% damage bonus on Kodia here, right? She's dealing 20% more damage with all her attacks. When she hits with the negative version of the skill, she's gonna hit 10 and then another 10. Since those are affected by the damage modifier, they're gonna gain a 20% damage bonus. That would be, I believe, 2%, so they're gonna hit 12 and a 12. For the first skill, however, since it is a 4 plus 4 and then another 4, it's gonna be first 8 and then a 12. So when you use the skill 1, you're gonna hit for 8 plus 20%. That is going to be some broken number that I'm gonna do the math for it now. But then when on the second hit, it's gonna be a 12. Since the base number is higher for the bonus damage, that attack will do more damage. Now it's very finagling. You still should be using the negative one because the negative one has the despair that gives you more damage. So it should go with that. Just from basic stuff here, we are seeing a defensive mode, attack mode. When she's negative sanity, she's going to be doing more damage with her attack, which doesn't matter because her base numbers will be lower than her positive mode. But still, it's something to understand because math is complicated and I don't like it. Hello, Acidic Trauma, how you doing? I also think I told E.G.O. Hello, E.G.O. How you doing? Anyway, I spent too much time talking about this. Let's move on to skill 2. With the power of justice. 4 base power, 4 coin power. 4 base power, 4 coin power, 3 coins, pierce damage, and 62 offense level. That is a 16 roller, again, baseline for skill 2. If the target has 6 sinking, we gain an additional coin power, so 1 level of escalation. Clash power plus 1 for every 2 protecting sword on self. At 15 deep tiers, consume 5 deep tiers to deal 50% more damage. So we have a magical number here, just like the magical girl. So let me just write that down. To envy, pierce, gloom, pierce, envy. There we go. Consumes 50 deep tiers. At 15 plus deep. Consumes 5, 4 more damage. Alright. Well, I'm doing quite well, E.G.O. I had my Japanese class today, went well. I'm quite enjoying it. And I'm drinking my Coke with peanuts, which is I adore. It's delicious, I love it. And soon once the dungeon starts, I'm gonna be smoking my stove and having a good time. Anyway, let's see. Deals more damage when we have 15 deep tiers, inflicts thinking count, gains deep tiers, gains additional deep tiers equal protecting sword. Very nice, very cool. This attack rolls 16, and with the coin power bonus, it can run up to a 19. And now the negative version, the base damage is a 16 with negative 4 coin power and 3 coins. Now, remember how I said that technically this one will roll higher and the final hit will do more damage based on our modifiers, but when we are on the despair mode, we deal more damage by default. And every single one of these coins, assuming we roll all tails, are gonna hit 16. So we gotta always keep that in mind. It's a minor thing. It tickled my brain and knows a little bit of math, but yeah. Anyway, final power +1 for every tree sinking on target to a maximum of 3, making this attack go to up to a 19, which is the maximum power we can reach here, kind of. But this one requires the target to have 9 sinking, and this only requires the target to have 6 sinking. I don't know how to manage minus coins ID sanity. E.G.O. If they're getting a little too happy, remind them that they live in the world of Limbus company. Anyway, on use, loses 10 SP. At 15 plus deep tears, she consumes 5 to deal more damage, so same as before, but she deals more damage on top of that. Inflict sinking count, gain deep tears, and gain deep tears equal to piercing sword. Got it. Finally, the skill tree. Now let's take a look at this one. 5 base power, 4 coin power, 3 coins, pierce, 63 offense level. With a 5-4-4-4, this is a 17 roller. Gains coin power if the target has more than 6 sinking, turning this into a 20 roller. Clash power +1 for every protecting sword. Consume 10 deep tier. At plus 10 deep tears consumes up to 20 deep tears to deal the stack consumed percentage damage. Base power +1 for every 5 stack consumed. We can consume up to 20, so that's a additional 4 power on top of everything else here. So with the coin power activated, the target has more than 6 sinking, we are rolling at 20. With consumed deep tears at 20, this becomes a 24. If the target is defeated, we regain half of the deep tears consumed by the skill. Very nice, very powerful too. So at 10 plus deep tears, consumes up to 20 tears for more power. On kill, refund half the deep tears. Got it. The cats are being evil upstairs again. I'm sorry, but this is delicious, man. Right. If this unit has tears sharpened or consumed it with its coin, she deals more damage. Inflict sinking equal to protecting sword, inflicts 3 sinking count. Very cool, very nice. Now, the thing about tears sharpened that I wanted to make sure is that this unit has 3 tears sharpened before hitting an enemy with the final coin of a base attack skill. Consume all of tears sharpened to inflict 3 sinking and 3 sinking count. In other words, once we have the 3 tears sharpened, which we gain by using our defense skill, we should prepare our skill tree to be the first one to attack, so we do the big damage. Now, the negative version of her skill tree. A 20 base power attack with -5 coin power, 3 coins, pierce damage, and 65 offense level. Final power +1 for every tree sinking on target to a maximum of 4, capping at 12. On use, she loses 15 SP. At 10 plus deep tears, she can consume up to 20 to deal more damage and increase the base power by the stack consumed. This can get to a 29. If the target is defeated, we're going half the deep tears consumed. On hit, inflicts 4 sinking count, inflicts sinking count, and if this coin consumed tear sharpened, we reuse the coin once, which is an additional hit. Very deadly, very powerful. All right, that's it for Kodia. So let's review real quick. I was done eating this peanut. Delicious. Pretty much is what everyone already knows about this ID. When she's on positive sanity, she is a tank. She receives less damage. She clashes pretty hard. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but do well enough, and she can tank everything. And when she is on negative sanity, she becomes a DPS. She cannot panic through her own sanity loss, which puts her way above a certain someone, Thinkler. Thinkler. And she deals a lot of damage, because negative. When she's on despair mode with negative sanity, she gains damage bonuses. Now, every time we are going to be using our defense skill, we are going to gain tier sharpened. At 3 tier sharpened, we consume it all on a hit, the final coin of our first attack. So we want to keep tier sharpened when we have 3 stacks of it to use on a big attack like our skill tree, but it has to be the very first one because our negative skill tree, he reuses the coin once we have 3 tier sharpened. So got it. I'll keep that in mind here. Tier sharpened +1 per block on 3 stacks. Bonus damage on final coin of first attack. Got it. So that's Kodia. Very nice, very good. Let's equip some E.G.O on her. Now we are a poise and poise. We are a sinking charge team. She does not have anything that helps with sinking, well, except Rhyme Shank or charge. Inflicts bleed. That's a nice heal. Into the sunset. I don't know what you do, so I'm just gonna equip you to see what you do. And Sanguine Desire, why the hell not? Or the AoE. Indicates Trial. Here we go. For Dawn. Oh yeah, there she is. The creature herself. Look at this smile. We have no other to drink in. Congratulations, Trauma. I told you it was gonna be alright. Anyway. Queen of Hatred Dawn. She has 212 HP, 4 to 7 speed, 62 defense level. She is fatal to slash, but strong versus piercing. She possesses the sin of wrath, envy, and envy again. Double envy. No wonder I see her in some middle teams for some reason. In any case, all of her attacks are blunt damage, unlike Kodia. So we have actually room to use both blunt gifts and pierce gifts. Alright. Much like Kodia, she also has a negative stance. Let's check out her passive first. In the name of love and hate, alert, E.G.O Gear Sync threshold exceeded. Gain 1 love and hate every time this unit consumes 10 cumulative love and hate. Count this encounter. So, I see. This is also a charge unit, so we are charge maxing today, huh? Delete that. There you go. Charge. So this is a new generation charge unit, as we know and love, like, say, Callisto Longlu, where once she consumes 10 charge, she gains 1 charge potency. Encounter start. If this unit does not have Hysteria, she gains Hysteria. If this unit does not have Love and Hate, she gains Love and Hate. Now, what is Love and Hate? Love and Hate is a unique charge with a maximum count of 20. Resource used by certain skills. And Hysteria is, well, I don't know. We will see that in a bit. Before, do you think we're having to get full ID figures? If we get one, which one do you think will be? Well, if they're really desperate for money, which I don't think is the case, we'll get the Red Mist. Otherwise, either a color we have never seen or the Indigo Elder, honestly, because I don't think we're gonna get a Virgilia's ID or we're gonna get a Red Mist unless they're really desperate, or a special Walpurgis, really. Anyway, let's keep going. Turn start. At 0 or higher SP, she gains Here Comes Magical Girl and loses Regressive Transformation Reversed. At less than 0 SP, gain Regressive Transformation Reversed and lose Here Comes Magical Girl. Same deal as Kodia. She's good or she's bad. She's evil or she's good. Doesn't matter. Depends on her sanity. I assume Hysteria is our charge, negative charge, and Love and Hate is our positive charge. We'll see. Yeah. On the high sanity, we lose stacks. On low sanity, we gain stacks. Got it. This unit's SP cannot drop below 40 due to SP loss effect from this unit's base attack skills. Got it. At 4 resonance, this is an actual, finally, a support, a passive that is resonance. Deals 2% damage for every love and hate, max of 10. Combat start, gains 1 Magical Arcana. Magical Arcana, max stack of 3. Base attack skills that deal plus stack times 5% damage. Turn end at 3 stacks and with negative 25 or higher SP, change SP to negative 25. Okay, so we have something here already. For every 4 Envy Resonance, we gain Magical Arcana. At 3 plus Magical Arcana, we turn evil. Got it. Right, all right, all right. All right. Here we go. Skill 1. By Manager Esquire's orders, and where are the villains? By Manager Esquire's orders is a 3 base power skill with a 4 coin power, 2 coins, blunt damage with a 61 offense level. This is a classic 11 roller. Consumes 5 love and hate count on self to gain coin power. Coin power plus 1 for every true love and hate, max 2. Gains 3 love and hate count. All right. So again, this is a, what's it called? It's a new generation charge unit. So we consume charge count to gain coin power. We gain coin power for every potency, every true potency we got. So at 40 consumed charge, we are gonna get a lot of coin power out of this. And we gain charge on you. So let me write that down here. Consumes 5 charge for coin power. Again, this is pretty much of an automatic thing. I don't really need to write that down, but I would like to know what I'm consuming when I'm using it. Right, we on use and on hit, we actually gain 6 charge count. We inflict rupture. Interesting. Right, and this is the positive ID. So it is 11 power. It gains a coin power for every when we consume love and hate. So this becomes a 13 roller, and then it becomes a 15 roller at true potency for charge, and then it becomes a 17 roller for 4 potency on charge. Right, onto the negative skill. It has 12 base power with a negative 4 coin power, 2 coins, and a 63 offense level. Deals bonus damage for every hysteria on self to a maximum of 15%. It has a max stack of 3, so in 3 turns it activates. Consumes 5 love and hate count on self to gain base power plus 1. Base power plus 1 for every true love and hate on self. Gains 3 love and hate count and loses speed. Inflicts sinking. Oh, we also are a sinking team, huh? Interesting. Gains 3 love and hate count, inflicts 3 sinking. Got it. Moving on to skill 2. With love, yeah, and get out of my head. With love, yeah, has 6 base power, 5 coin power, 2 coins, blunt damage, 62 offense levels. This is a 16 roller, baseline for skill 2. Deals bonus damage for every love and hate on self to a maximum of 75%. On use, consumes 6 charge count to gain coin power. So let me write that down. 6 charge for coin power. I don't know why every time I write down charger. Anyway, consumes 6 charge to gain coin power, gains 5 charge, and gains an additional 4 charge on hit. Inflicts rupture and inflicts mark of villainy against the main target next turn. Takes 10% more damage from Don Quixote. This is just an extra to do more damage against enemies that are marked. So I am going to write that down. Mark for bonus damage. Ah, I see. My chatters are actually interconnecting with each other, one in Twitch and the other one on YouTube. Your fates are now intertwined, crossed through the stream and through the inter of nets. And me drinking this delicious Coke with peanut. No. Vespa Merso is a possibility. I don't know. I think it will be a while until we get color IDs, honestly. In any case, get out of my head. Has a 15 base power with a -6 coin power, 2 coins, 64 offense level, gains base power for every Hysteria on self to a maximum of 2. At 3 Hysteria, she gains 1 attack weight, deals less damage against sub targets when it gets attack weight, consumes 6 charge to gain base power, gains 5 charge, loses 8 SP, gains 3 love hate count, another 3 charge, inflicts sinking, and inflicts mark of villainy. Very good. Moving on to skill 3. Arcana Beats, Minor Arcana Slave. A 5 base coin attack with a 4 coin power, 3 coins, 63 offense level, blunt. With 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, this is a 17 roller. Deals 30% for every magical arcana on self to a maximum of 90%. Now, we can only get the maximum damage out of this by using a resonance on combat start. So at true magical arcana, if we have arcana beats ready, we can become evil and use magical arcana on maximum power. At true charge potency, we deal charge potency times 25% damage, max 125%. At true charge potency, we gain base power of 2, consumes charge count to gain coin power plus 1 for every charge consumed, so to a maximum of 4. So our S3 consumes up to 20 charge for coin power. Gains 6 charge, and attack ends gain 1 magical arcana. So we can get magical arcana without doing a what's it called, a resonance, but we're probably gonna be aiming for resonances anyway. It is an unbreakable coin. It inflicts a little bit of rupture. It's not that special. Let's check reverse beats, reversed arcana slave. Peanut. Its negative skill has 20 base power, -6 coins, and 3 coins. This skill deals half damage against the sub targets. It has 0 attack weight, but we are going to gain attack weight somehow. Consume all Hysteria to gain clash power for every stack consumed. On use, consumes charge count to gain clash power up to 20, same as before. Deals 30% more damage for every charge potency on self to a maximum of 150%. For attack, she consumes all magical arcana on self, gain 1 attack weight for every stack consumed, maximum of 3. If this skill consumes 3 Hysteria, gains plus 1 attack weight. If the skill only has a single target for focus encounters, a part, deals more damage based if you're attacking at the same guy. Got it. Base power -6 for every cracked coin, maximum -18. If this unit isn't at -45 SP and is at less than 0 SP, heals 10 SP. Heal more SP the furthest unit SP from value is from 0. So we cannot stay in evil mode forever. Well, technically we can. As long as we avoid using our skill tree, we should be golden. Now, finally, we have her defense skill. The defense skill has a true base power, 10 coin power, 1 coin. It's a clashable guard, base power plus 1 for every Hysteria, maximum of 3. Gains charge count 2 times per turn, up to 8. It is a unbreakable coin. All right. So, Dawn here, she will get evil eventually by doing what's it called? By using her skill tree and by getting a 4 envy resonance, we will gain magical arcana. Having magical arcana will lower our SP when we reach 3 stacks to -25, where we instantly turn evil. When we are evil, we are going to be using our negative skills here. And for every turn that we are evil, every turn that we are below 0 SP, we're going to gain 1 Hysteria. Hysteria increases the damage we do with our skills. I think all of them, yeah. And it does increase our attack weight. And once we use our skill tree, we consume all of our magical arcana and heal our sanity back to 0 or further beyond that. Meaning that if you want to end evil mode, we will use our skill tree and just go back to normal. She is a emotionally unstable E.G.O that we are going to have to manage, much like the abnormality herself. Anyway, we spent like 40 minutes talking about this. Let's move on to the E.G.O because she has a unique E.G.O and we are gonna use it. In the name of love and hate, Major Arcana Slave is a 16 base power E.G.O with 2 coins of 5 power each, a fuck ton of attack weight. Before attack, she applies Magical Growth Change to 1 plus Envy Resonance divided by 2 random allies, max for 4 allies. If this unit has Here Comes Magical Girl, apply 2 Magical Growth Change to 1 plus another allies instead, max 4 allies. Gains charge, -1 attack weight, maximum 5. If this unit has Here Comes Magical Girl, she gains charge, attack weight instead. So if we're charged up, we can increase the attack weight of this even further. Attack end. Consume all charge count on self to heal allies the least HP percentage by charge count consumed. It's a healing E.G.O too, but we consume our charge to do so. If this unit is Lobotomy E.G.O in the name of love and hate, gain 1 Magical Arcana, so we can jumpstart our Magical Arcana if we want. Unbreakable Coin gains charge count 10 per turn. Inflict mark of villainy against the main target. Inflict charge -1 rupture. And then it has Here Comes inflict rupture count. All right. If we are good, we are doing more AoE. All right. So when we are not evil, we're not evil Magical Girl. We have more attack weight. It's acquired more easily, and it actually heals your allies. Interesting. But when we are evil, let's see here. Gain charge +1 attack weight instead. That's 5. Consume more charge count to deal more damage. If the main target has a mark of villainy, deal 5% more damage for every charge. If it has hysteria, deal 2% for every charge instead. Deal 2% for true resin. We're down. God damn it. Gain charge count. 40 per turn. Click mark of villainy. Flick charge. Sinking. All right. When we are evil, much like Kodia, we do more damage with this. Got it. Passive. Gain 1 charge every time this unit consumes 10 cumulative charge count. If this unit already gains charge by consuming charge count on self, the effect does not stack with that effect. This unit base attack skills that consume charge count deals 5% damage for every charge on self. This unit's Lobotomy E.G.O in the name of a Dawn hate gain 1 additional skill tree used. Ooh, very nice. All right, we have reviewed her. Let's equip some other E.G.Os for no reason other than I think they're cool and we will charge a lot. That is it. We have reviewed Lobotomy E.G.O in the name of hate, love and hate Dawn and Kodia. Both of them are very unstable, except Kodia, she's the most stable one of the bunch. In any case, let's build a team, shall we? We are running a charge sinking team. Ow. Now, naturally, we don't want any therapists in this team because the emotionally unstable E.G.Os require their mental illness to actually power themselves up. So Yiseng is going to be relegated to increasing our charge. Sorry, to do more damage against enemies that have rupture, and we do inflict some rupture here, so we're going to be taking Corp Electric Cleanup Agent. For Faust, let's see. This one is turbo charge gaining from killing enemies, and I want it because we're going to be using a lot of charge on Dawn. Ryoshu has Corp Cleanup Agent that is even more charge, and we do need our charge. We consume a lot of it. What else we have here? Again, we are sinking, charge, and rupture. Slow speed inflicts more rupture, not very good. What else can you offer us? We don't actually need sanity healing this time around, so we're not going to take middle little brother, which usually takes the spot here. I mean, this will make us very fast. Sorry, I'm trying to drink and talk at the same time. It's not working. At the end of the turn, one ally that has the highest charge count gains max speed +1, capped at 3 per 5 charge count next turn. We always have the dead rabbit boss, which I fucking despise, but it is a gluttony res and we do not have gluttony, so can't use it. Other options would be nothing really. I mean, this one is a pride resonance for haste. Yeah, let's take our Corp for speed. Honglu shall help us with either extra damage as usual, or that's some additional haste. We don't need to be fast. Like, haste is helpful a lot in unfocused encounters, but really not that necessary unless we have conditionals that involve it. So this one is for sinking, I believe. No. The best skills can charge count, do 15% in the final call. Ooh, this is fucking excellent. But it only would affect Dawn. I'd rather have. Now here. Hello, Pinecorn. Should I use my season 7 ticket for Blade of How to Spy this road? I mean, why not? I don't know if it works. You can get like a specific one. Again, you can chart this unit. And if you ever ask me this, I will always say the same thing. If you can chart something, you should. Anyway, continue on here. Now, here's something I want to rant about, and I rant about this a lot. Think Tank Gang Leader Honglu. That is 20% more damage with head coins, right? I'm not gonna take him this time around, but bear in mind, 20% extra damage with head coins. Assuming we are already at 45 SP, that's pretty much 99% of our coins. W Corp Cleanup Agent came after. One ally with the lowest speed gains shoot turn haste next turn, and a 50 plus charge. No, that's the different one. Oops. Ignore that one. This one. One ally that has the most charge when using a base attack skill that gains charge count deals 15% damage using the final coin. Now, this is nice, but it's only 15% more damage using the final coin for the ally with the most charge count. Now tell me, which one you'd rather have? 20% damage on every single heads coins, or 15% damage on one coin for one specific ally? Now, we're going to be taking our Corp for Pack Reindeer here because our E.G.Os are very unstable, and so they are not going to be rolling heads coins a lot. But you understand what I mean? A lot of these passives need to be thought out a little bit more. Right. W Corp, Cleanup Agent, Heathcliff. Let's see. Combat start if the unit with the irresistible or gains charge count past the max charge count cap by using a skill. The unit gains one charge barrier next turn for every charge count that exceeds the max charge count cap. Right. This is tankiness. I like tankiness. Unless we have better options, we have more pierce damage for the ally with the fastest speed. Well, what else we have here? We are sinking. We could take Wild Hunt Heathcliff for... I don't think we have a Gloom Resonance, do we? We do have Gloom on Kodia. Let me get our paper here. Yep. We do have Gloom on Kodia, and it's... has the highest speed from precision. Yeah, this is only if you have highest speed, and we are not aiming to have highest speed here, so maybe W Corp Cleanup Agent is better. There's also Multi-Crack Office Fixer that will increase our max charge count to 25. Yeah, this one's better. We don't need tankiness. We need more charge. We need to be charged up. Now, Ishmael does not have charge support as far as I'm aware. I want to at least a speed use 10% more blood damage. Molar Bolt, Peck Quad, 5-minute butter. Yeah, we don't have charge support at all with Ishmael for some reason. So we're going to be taking Edgar Family Butler for extra damage against enemies with sinking. You know what it is. You know what it is. There's literally no other option here for us. So get on the cost from Sinclair. You already know what's going to happen. Otis and Gregor are ever reliable buff machines and healer. One of those should counter start do per turn. For Otis, Middle Ishmael's passive, maybe. Because then again, we don't want to be doing our Envy Resonance far too much, because we risk turning evil before we got everything we want. So, I mean, it is good. Where is she? There he is. It is Flash Power +1 for the deployment of the basic skills per turn. The dashboard is in the resin. They do % skills. Yep. No, that was actually better. But this one, the fast speed attack starter has sinking, deals 1% damage for every one sinking attacker, maximum of 20%. It is one activates only on a resonance, and on an absolute resonance we deal more damage. This one is active all the time, and it deals 20% more damage with every attack, as long as the enemy has a shit ton of sinking. So I do believe this one's a little better. We're not really hurting for clash power here. All of these, the two IDs that we're going to be using, they do pretty good on terms of clashing. So not really a problem here. So this one is still a little bit better. Now for Otis, unfortunately my coke is over, so now full speed, we're locked in. For Otis, I am thinking about taking Lobotomy E.G.O magic bullet. That's a pride resonance, isn't it? And we don't have pride aside from Codia's skill tree. No. Oh, there is ever reliable blade in the Salsu for kill confirmation. The G Corp had managed for random buffs. I'm gonna take kill confirmation. I like the kill confirmation because it's very good. And finally, we have Edgar Family Heir. Also, speed lose 5 speed and gain gloom damage up. We're gonna take the healer, honestly. Yeah. Final coin hit, healing, garbage, defense, bullet, no, pierce damage. What do you do again? Defense level down, enemy that has bleed. Lose sanity, going gloom damage up. Priest of Lamanchalan is for bleed, I believe. Yep. Fire Fist for burn. Suicide. Defense level down. This one is a aggro blunt damage up next turn, and healing on charge consumed. We consume charge a lot, so we actually get healing out of this. Very good, very nice. Sorry, this took a while to make. I blame the delicious cola I was drinking. In any case, let's review the team real quick before we deploy. W Corp Yisang is providing us with additional damage on targets with rupture. Multi-crack Office Faust is providing us with additional charge count once we get a kill. W Corp Otis Ryoshu is giving us additional charge count once we get a kill. Again, our Corp Pack Merso is providing us with speed, max speed per 5 charge. Our Corp 4th pack Reindeer Honglu, talking is difficult today, I apologize. One ally that has the most charge when using a base attack skill that gains charge count deals more damage on the final coin. So big damage on the final coin. This one here increases Dawn's max charge count to +5, and she is going to be the first one deployed. Followed by Ishmael providing us damage bonus against enemies with sinking. Los Mariachi Shepherd Sinclair is always giving us more damage. Blade Lineage Salsu Otis is giving us more damage on enemies with low health, and E.G.O AAD is giving us charge heal, which is very nice. Right, let's deploy proper this time. I did some side grinding to get some starlight. It's nothing too big, but I do have some starlight this time around. Here we go. Flavor of the Nebula and Starlight Guidance to start with, as per usual. And we are going to be a charge team today. That's right. We're gonna go with a flashlight for protection because it's very good. And for starting items, we are going to be taking lithograph. Apologies, working along. We're going to take lithograph and Zippo lighter. And I don't know what else, honestly. We could take a charge gift or take nothing at all. We're going to get all this shit eventually. We are going to go for try to go for the. Let's go with these two. I think we should be good. I know I'm not taking Echoes of the Manor here, which might be a mistake, but in any case. Well, that took a while. That took almost an hour just to, understand these IDs, because they are quite complex IDs, but as long as you get the basic information out of them, the crucial information, they're not that difficult. Both of them can turn evil during combat. Kodia is the more stable one, and Dawn requires some fidangling around. But both of them are very good. Now, if I understand correctly, Dawn, we need to gain Magical Arcana, and if you got an Envy Resonance, we gain 1 at the combat start. At 3 Magical Arcana, we will turn evil in the next turn, but it's also the best moment to use our skill tree. And Rodia just start becoming evil. Same thing with Rodia. Every time we use her block skill, she's going to gain a sword, and at 3 sword, the first attack is going to hit like a truck. There goes my sanity. Oops, there goes gravity. Let's give it a try. Get another sword in ya. Boink. Boink. Three swords and minimal sanity already. Right, we're gonna get another sword in us. Dawn is not yet on Evo mode, so we're not gonna use our skill tree. We're gonna wait until we have 3 stacks of Magical Arcana before we do the big explosion. Explosion of love. Get my information here on the screen so I know what I'm doing. Alright, we have 20 deep tiers. She consumes charge really quickly. Right, 3 sharpened 2 swords. That means we're ready to blast off. How is Dawn looking? We're gonna get our first... don't consume that yet. Actually, do consume that. And then we get another one here. So here's what's going to happen. Rhodia has currently 3 tier sharpened. For her first skill, is going to reuse one of the coins. So someone is going to fucking die. Alright, we got our first stack of Magical Arcana. If my math is correct, she's gonna consume all 3 of those stacks of sword there, and on the final hit, I think the target died before we could use it. I don't. What? Did he consume? No, it's still there. What the hell? They misunderstood it. Probably did, but still. We got another Arcana beat. I'm gonna get this in a better fight, honestly. I'm trying to understand the gimmick here so we can properly use, so I can properly give an explanation how they work, because I feel like this whole analysis has been very haphazard on my end here, and for that I do apologize. Again, I blame the peanuts. I like peanuts a lot. In any case, I feel like the analysis we have very haphazard, but they are a little bit of a complex IDs. Not that much, but still, we're gonna kill this guy. Because he has ego gifts that we want. Namely the defibrillator. So let me read about sword sharpened again, which is something I need to understand here. So, tier sharpened. This unit has 3 tier sharpened. Before hitting an enemy with the final coin of a base attack skill, consume all tier sharpened to inflict 3 sinking. And 3 sinking count. Deal 25%. Okay. So theoretically, we need to hit with the final hit. Got it. Since we are fighting something that has multiple body parts, let's hit them with the E.G.O right away and accelerate our Magical Arcana. I could just win rate, but that's not the point here, Pinecoin. We're trying to learn. Sure, I could just enter every single mirror dungeon I play here and hit win rate, hit win rate, hit win rate. But I like to understand the ideas and how they work. That's the point. Otherwise, it wouldn't be very fun. Well, at least for me. The result is never in question. We're not gonna lose. Although there has been a few times where we came close to losing. Namely, the first mirror dungeon I did on these dailies, where I got very hard locked by Gossipium. But I want to learn the IDs here. I want to see what makes them tick. Right, we have 1 Magical Arcana. We're low sanity. Let's keep going. Sanity is overrated after all. Oh yeah, we need enough. No, we do have a good drops.
예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나. 피해 산출값이 예상 범위를
It's gonna start
벗어났는데요.
attacking us. We still don't have swords, which I want, so we're gonna start getting swords. We can only gain swords once per turn, right? Yeah, we can only gain swords once per turn, so stacking multiple clashable counters does not work for piercing sword acquisition. We love ya. Sometimes surprised that there's a decimal amount of aggro an ID can get. Yep. Aggro is kind of was haphazardly added to the game, I'll be entirely honest. Now we got a few free attacks. Alright, true swords, he's back. 20 tiers, trees, 1 sword, we need more swords. We have a skill tree ready too. Right, Dawn, how you looking? Dawn's skill tree, where is she? Requires 20 charge to pop off at full maximum power. So we're not gonna pop it off just yet. Let's gather some charge first. There we go. One of these attacks is going unmitigated, but not a problem. Stab it. Good. You. Alright, we got full power here. True swords. We need a third one. You're gonna run away. How are you running away if it broke your shit? Ah, whatever. Right, we want to save our big attack for the upcoming turn. Love ya. Over here. Destroy this one. We do need another sword. We can use one of these. One of these and one of these. Actually, don't. How are we looking at our attack distribution here? Yeah, let's see how that goes. Magical. You use King of Hatred Announcer. That's a good idea. I actually do have her, I think. I'm not entirely sure, actually. Right, how's Rodeo doing? True swords. We're still not at our peak performance here. So let's get a counter going. Dawn, how are you doing? We have maximum charge, we have true magical arcanas, and 4 envy on the board. It's time for maximum power. Alright, let's see you rock that full power, Dawn. 3 magical arcanas, maximum charge, and a skill tree coming up. That's a big number, I like that. I like that a lot, and after this we're gonna become evil. Yeah, that was enough to kill it. That was enough to kill it. Right, it takes a little bit of, getting fidangling with the skills, but once you get the idea of what you're supposed to be doing with it, it's pretty easy. Alright, give me your gifts. I already had all of them, apparently. Moving on to the next one. And Dawn is evil. It's time to light my cigar. Ah, we are back here fighting the poor people again, I see. I don't have any magical arcana, and if we use our skill tree at low sanity, we recover sanity, so I want to stay evil for a little bit longer. So, stab that guy. Stay in your evil mode for a little bit longer, Dawn. You can keep her on evil mode for a long time as long as you avoid using a skill tree. Tasty. Ow. Let's keep Dawn at evil mode as long as we can. Let's see how it goes. We got one of our swords. Where's beats? Give me another sword. Because I want to see that coin reuse on her skill tree. So for that we need 3 swords.
중계하듯이 말하지 좀 마시라니까.
2 swords? Alright. I don't see a skill tree coming. Skill tree is coming up next turn for Kodia. So we used on our effect again. Wouldn't it be awesome if there was a skill E.G.O keep that could make scenario start without true skills off the 3 instead of 1? Yes, it would be. It would be fucking fantastic. But we don't have that luxury, do we? 3 swords. But unfortunately, our target is now going to die. It takes a little bit. It takes us at least 3 turns to get the maximum conditional for skill tree on Kodia running, which is, you know, it's kind of similar to what fucking Shishun Ishmael, where at the 5th or 4th turn you just win if you have the horse with you. Well, so far so good. They have AoEs and that changed everything. Let me get my stogie on. I actually bought a quality stogie this time instead of the cheap garbage I was buying before. Just remember me to change the announcer. Right, give me a sword. They have very similar mechanics to how they operate, which is pretty nice. And they have 3 counts of something that they must acquire before they can go loco. And because you're running Kodia on negative sanity, she actually can still fight even if she's gaining the sword instead of like a pure defense skill. Alright, skill 2, skill 1, get me another sword. Waiter, sword please. Actually, no, we don't see a skill tree coming on our 2nd skill slot. By the way, something that I don't think is properly explained in this game about skill slot. Once the next turn starts, I will go in more detail. But you have a limited number of skills per skill slot. And yes, all of these skills come down as if they were slot machines, and I'll explain the why now. That the legend is the battle start again so I can select skills. Doink. Right. So, if we click our IDs, we'll see that they have a little number here. 0, 3, 0, 2, 0, 1. This is how many skills you still have left to use before it refreshes. Check on Dawn, I have 0, 0, 0, again, 3, 2, 1. These ones here have zeros because, well, we are not on a positive sanity, so we don't get them. Essentially, the way the game does is that if it detects the sinner's own low sanity, it consumes all of the units for these skills. So you don't have any of them. But essentially, it works like this. Every time a skill falls here on your dashboard, it is 1 use of that skill from your total that has been consumed. Once all of these reach 0, then it refreshes your deck, so to speak, and then you can get a new batch of skills coming in. So this is per skill slot, mind you. So over here, let's check this final skill slot on the dashboard here. We have a skill 2 here, a skill 1, and the next one that is coming is a skill 1. As I consume this, eventually I will get to skill 3 and I will consume all of them, and then my deck refreshes. So if you use a skill 3 in one slot, it's going to be a while before you see a skill 3 on that slot again. So here we go. I'm gonna get a sword for that skill. Don't recover your sanity just yet, Dawn. Anyway, it's not properly explained in the game how it does, but it's very simple once you understand it. That if I'm gonna use a skill tree here, it's gonna be a while until I get another skill tree. And just like that, we're not gonna get Dawn sanity back up. Not yet, anyway. I want to see the coin reuse on that skill, and we shall see the coin reuse on that skill. We have 20 tiers and 3 tiers. 20 blackened tiers, darkened tiers, whatever. 20 charge. We have 20 charge and 3 unique charge here. Let's use it. We don't get to see the reuse because it killed him. I forgot his enemies are worth shit, and his characters can hit really hard.
많은 기억을 쌓아줘. 언젠가 그 중에서 가장 멋진 곳에.
Is that Araya talking? I gotta put her there. Right? Voodoo doll. Keyword refresh charge, as we are a charge team, and we don't get charge gifts. How lovely! We can replace our skill ones easily because we still regenerate a lot of charge with our skill 2, so that's gonna be a recurring thing. Let's fill some more gifts into charge. Again, charge team. Give me that charge, give me the electricity. I want to lick a battery. Why did you give me that garbage? That is not a battery I can lick. Right, let me get the announcer before I forget. I always forget. Where is... I'm fairly sure I have Queen of Hatred. I don't actually have Queen of Hatred. How interesting. Anyway, fuck, I don't know. Do we have a Rhodey announcer? I could put Rhodey. There we go. We have Rhodey and Don Quixote. Let's put both of them. These are deployable characters, right? Right, I actually need to go to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. So enjoy the characters staring at each other for a little bit. Be right back. And the cool music too, of course.
쟤네 고기라도 먹은 것처럼 기운이 솟잖아.
Fuck. I realize that we are on a timetable here. Oh god, we're not gonna finish this on time. Shit. So today's maintenance day. We have to go fast. I forgot that the thing was maintenance day. Usually on maintenance day I start the stream earlier. We have fucking 40 minutes to finish this, and we are floor 2. No, this is floor 1, isn't it? God damn it. Okay, we're not gonna be able to finish this on time, which is kind of good because I felt like I did an injustice for these IDs, the way I reviewed them. So, yeah, we're not gonna finish this ID, this dungeon today, but we are gonna finish Hellscream, so don't worry about that. God damn it, I knew I was forgetting something. What a weird little day today has been. Right? I guess we're gonna start booked earlier today as well. Maintenance day is technically tomorrow. Isn't today? Is today Tuesday or Wednesday? Today is Wednesday. It starts at 22 o'clock Brazil time, Moises. So yeah, I kind of played myself there. because I didn't pay attention to the day. And I remember, hey, don't I usually start these earlier on Wednesdays? And that was the reason why, is because maintenance day is about to happen. You better hurry up. We are all on time here. We're officially at 40 minutes away from it. Now, they are powerful, but I don't think we can do a 40 minutes mirror dungeon with these guys.
엄청난 공격이었어. 기념할 만한 걸.
All right. Keep flowing, keep it flowing, keep it flowing.
쓸모가 있으려면 사랑과 정리.
And not only that, she has long ass animations. God damn it. Oh well. Nothing to be worried about. If push comes to shove, I'll repeat the theme of the dungeon tomorrow. And I will do a better review of the units. We'll pretend nothing happened today. Investigate the factory, yes. Right, we actually get to see the reuse of our skill today. There's breaking parts. I do put that there. That there. That there. That there. Alright, we get to see Kojia's coin reuse now. We have 3 sharpened swords on her body. We are low sanity. We have maximum charge. Right, show me Kojia, that coin reuse at the end there. There we go. It's not too crazy, but it's pretty good. It's an extra bonus if you pay attention to it. No, I don't love the city I'm in. No, get me out of here. I need to go. We need to go, brother. Kill him. Kill him now. Make him regret living. Hit him with 4 skill trees. Kill him now. Kill him fast. Come on. Come on, kill him faster! Mission over. Floor 1 complete. We are not gonna finish this in time, so we're just gonna go ahead and keep going. Ow, what the fuck? Ash fell on my tie. Use this gift, got it. Wrist guards, this thing. Move. Faster. Get the lobotomy pack. Healing is always good. Crushing balls. Faster. If we can actually make this in 30 minutes, I will be fucking amazed. But I don't think we'll do it. But we're gonna try it anyway. Go. Faster, E.G.O.s. Use your magical powers and your AoEs. Time to go. We gotta go. Why did I choose the E.G.O that takes 500 years to cast? Didn't kill him. Whatever.
엄청난 공격이었어. 기념할 만한 걸. 방금 전에는 굉장했다고.
Come on, kill him now, kill him quick.
정확하게.
One down.
아무것도 남지 마라.
원더풀 선택이었구나리!
사랑같이
약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군! 방금 전에 위대한
Dawn is better again. Dawn is no longer evil.
내가 보스에서 회고해야 하지 않겠는가? 악은
정확하게.
이렇게! 악은 이렇게 정화되었네!
지킬 게 많거든. 방금 전에는 굉장했다고.
Feel it now.
인정할걸?
정확하게.
You can still maybe do this. I don't know. If you get long packs and do them quickly, we can probably do it. Right. Also depends on the RNG for getting events. Yeah, give me your shit. Give me your stuff. Give me quick. That is gonna be a very scuffed episode of the Daily Mirror Dungeon. I'm gonna tell you what. Not only I did a bot job of reviewing these IDs, which I do believe I did. No, I forgot about maintenance day. Right. Dawn, do your thing. Actually, both of you do your things. The more we kill, the faster we kill, the better. Murder, now, violence.
만만찮겠군. 본인이 하지. 전부 찢어버리겠네.
Give her her charge.
그래도 언제나 추월할 수는 없으니까.
본인이 방금 뭘 본 것인가? 엄청나게 강한 일격을.
Right, Dawn, how you looking? 10, good. Blast them now.
만만찮겠군. 본인이 하지.
God damn it. God damn, I forgot his E.G.O. It's the biggest AoE have. It just takes 500 years to cast it.
우리 앞을 막는 증오스 나와 그대의 힘을 합쳐 위대한
Does she have less fingers than a human does? Good damage, keep it going.
엄청난 공격이었어. 이렇게
기념할 만한 걸. 차라리 아무것도 남지 마라.
No more robots, no more robots. Kill, kill, kill.
만만찮겠군. 해야지 않겠는가? 하지.
나도
Anyway.
지킬 게 많거든.
The day is going pretty well, but again, there's some weirdness. The last 3 weeks have been incredibly weird. I think there's some paradigm shift happening somewhere in the world, and we're not privy to. Because the various things are occurring, and I feel like the reality is warping once again. Because last 2 weeks, I've been up and down. It has been cold, it has been hot. It has been a mess of things, honestly. Give me your shit. Give me your shit. And today is another strange little day. I slept enough, but I still felt sleepy all day. I worked, but it feels like I didn't. And usually when I pay attention to this kind of stuff like the maintenance day, yeah, something's going on. Give me that. Come on, come on. Good enough. Let's get going. We're losing HP to be healed. This took around 10 minutes. There is a chance. There is a chance.
이곳에 등장.
It's no longer cry. This boss is easy. All right, here we go. Get your sanity down, please. I need you not to be so happy as you are right now. So I really need you to lose sanity.
만만찮겠군. 본인이 하지.
You need more damage, and we need it now.
히어. 아르카나 빛. 차.
odd how Rhyme Shank is a positive overclock E.G.O.
아플 필요도 없어서.
원더풀한 선택이었어 나리.
Continue the slaughter. Continue the killing. The beating will continue until morale improves. Talisman doll.
사랑으로.
Pop. That's what I just realized. It's incredibly funny that Queen of Hatred Dawn can only deal sinking when she's in Evo mode. And it's the best way to support Kodia is by having Evo mode. Well, welcome back, Dennis Cadelli. You arrived at a most strange of times because we collectively forgot about Maintenance Day. And you know that Maintenance Day is the best goddamn day in the day. And because we forgot about it, I have to speedrun this as fast as I can. We have 30 minutes until we get Maintenance. And we are at floor 2. Boss of floor 2. I am willing to spend Starlight to get long path so we can finish this quickly. Because I will not be a victim to my own mistakes. I refuse. I never do mistakes. I just impose challenges upon myself.
아무것도 남지 마라.
2 swords and a third one.
감동적이지 않을 수
Alright.
없네.
Come on, give
해결사 영웅기에 이런
her something nice. Here's your stupid talisman's back.
다음에도
Right.
또
Dawn.
본인에게 맡겨주게.
Kill. Kill harder.
만만치 않겠군. 본인이 하지.
This movie is more than enough. Depends. It usually take 2 hours, mind you, because I'm not win rating. And we're not running a full team either. The problem is that I spent one of the hours, so it's already been 1.5, to talking about the IDs, and I did a really bad job at it. Because I don't think the message was clear about how they work, which was the goddamn intent of doing these daily streams. Come on, faster. Let's see, Golden Urn and today's expression already have it. Perversion is kind of shit. Give me that. Let's see, Vain Pride, Significant Envy, Trickling Singing Blood. Let's go with Significant Envy. We have Sinking in our team, so we gotta go fast. We're gonna leave Dawn on Evo mode as much as we can, because when she has Evo mode, she has Sinking, and she can support Kodia. Because it's evil magical girls.
자, 봤지?
Right? We have the Centipede, we want to avoid the Centipede. Gamble. Insert the coin is locked, skirt the coin is locked, game 50 coin, don't care it. Move it. Like to move it. Hustle, boys, hustle, girls.
정의 이름으로 지금 이곳에 등장.
Dante can't miss the final chapter of his novel today, Hellscreen. Alright, you're evil, good. You're get eviler, turn eviler. This guy kind of sucked to fight, but we'll make it through.
사랑과 정의.
Ow.
기회를 잡았네.
1 sword, let's go for 3 swords.
저들의 사기가 떨어질 것이 뻔하지. 있으려면 쓰레기 같은 아늑한 놈들. 쓰레기 같은 아늑한 놈들.
Stay evil though, still stay killing.
방금
2 swords, keep it going, keep it flowing. Give me that 3rd sword and let's keep it going. Don't use your skill tree or else you become good again and once you own evil mode.
엄청난 공격이었어. 기념할 만한 걸.
3 swords.
엄청나게 강한 일격을.
Dawn has 2 skill trees ready, but we don't want to pop them just yet. Alright, go.
날카롭고 정확하게.
Let me see that coin reuse. Oh, never mind. You didn't kill him.
시원한걸?
Oh, as long as you don't kill him, you keep the 3 swords. But we lose our skill tree, which is bad. Alright, Dawn is gathering up her extremely powerful skill tree. Ah, there goes my swords. The good thing about you having 3 swords is that you can slot in a counter, and that will kill. Well, that will give you another sword the moment you consume it.
이제 평화가 찾아오면
Oh. Come on, come on. Oh yeah, we're getting sort of Araya tomorrow, right? Super Ryosho. I don't think I'll gamble for her because again, I'm saving my resources a lot because don't want to waste them. Hey, we're at 97 subscribers. This is real good. And we're fighting in the middle, of course we are. Why not? Why wouldn't we? Dawn, if I told you to use this, how would you feel about it? Well, go ahead and do it.
날카롭고 정확하게.
The shame Dawn didn't turn into a giant snake. That would be funny.
엄청나게 강한 일격을.
One sword. Right, Dawn, do it again. You don't target her, please. Good Dawn. That's a good Dawn. I like that Dawn. Oh, she's targeting her anyway. Oops. Ah, she'll survive. She's on good mode, so she'll take the damage just nicely, just dandy. Nice job, Dawn. Ow. I'm staggered.
무슨 일 있었던 게?
Oh, she recovered. She's good again. Shit.
만만찮겠군. 본인이 하지. 히어. 아르카나 세이버.
That's good enough to vaporize a single brother. Good.
랜덤 프레스 선택이었어 나리.
Hit. Strike. Right, we got 2 swords in a dream. Keep it flowing. Keep it flowing. We need more envy resonance. Stat. Wait. Such a good job with the sound effect in this unit, goddammit. The sound effect, the voiceover. As always, the voice actors for Limbus are killing it every time, man. Three swords, we're ready to deploy the nuke. And it's going to be deployed regardless of what we do because the enemies are almost dead. This is the thing about Limbus combat. If you're doing well enough, you're not going to get to see your supreme powerful attack because the enemy will be dead by the time you gather the resources. Bosses, yes, of course, you're going to fucking destroy them. But yeah, we just gathered the swords, so because we used E.G.O at the beginning, we nuked most of them. We didn't get to see the coin reuse for maximum damage. Right, first aid kit. We have 20 minutes left. Delight. Right, floor 3. Let's complete this. What do we have it? 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 Put it on nostalgia. Give it. Cure the threat. Card. Give it. 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 Go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster. 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 More charge. We need charge. We need charge. We need charge. We need to charge it up, boys. We need more charge. Give me more charge. I want to be charged. Plug me directly into a battery. Call me a Christmas tree. Fuck it. Turn that thing in there. More charge. Yes. Good. Off we go. We enhance things later. Enemy weak to gloom. Good.
에고
We'll
침식.
inflict sinking.
양호. 아마도.
God damn it, it's the time waster. Alright. Let's get swords and then.
날카롭고 정확하게.
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는 친구는
Right,
맛있는
Dawn,
거 사줄게.
do your thing.
물론
Clash and win. Clash and win.
만만찮겠군. 본인이 하지.
That is not a clash and win, Dawn. You had maximum sanity. Thank you. You can take damage. Couldn't take that damage. That's a dagger. That's bad. But Dawn has a trick up her sleeve. It's called her ego. Use it.
침 바르면 남는다네.
이건 좀
Because her ego heals. We're gonna use it. Takes 500 years, but it heals, so.
정리보다도 풍자요. 생명 속에 파묻힌 그대. 여기서 빛의 우리 앞을 막는 증오스러운 나와 그대의 힘을 합쳐 위대한 아르카나.
This worked well. Congratulations, Trauma. You still have 18 minutes. How do I know this? It's because I start my stream on 8 o'clock on the dot. So I know that in a few minutes we're gonna run out of time. So accelerate the flow of time as much as you can. We got things to slaughter. How is your hysteria? Medical Arcana, Medical Arcana. No Medical Arcana because we didn't use our big attack yet. We're gonna use it now. Actually, you don't have charge. Let's clash. Clap, and then major attack. Go.
만만찮겠군. 본인이 하지.
Next turn, we're gonna get 3 swords. We can do big damage. Come on, come on. I hate having to strategize on the fly fast like this. God, so many people are gonna be filtered once they bring back Price of Silence. If you don't recall it, Library of Ruin, Price of Silence, boss fight, Hakama floor. He literally had a time limit for where you could place your strategies. And of course people are gonna win rate it because we have win rate, but that's not gonna cut it. He's gonna punish you for win rating, and I can already see the future for that. How are we on swords? 3 swords, good. Kill, kill, kill. God damn it, it's gonna make us waste time. I know this. I know this.
만만찮겠군. 본인이 하지. 야! 아르카나 세이버!
Do it again, do it again, do it again.
야! 아르카나 세이버!
Do it again. More power. Keep pumping that gas. I don't know, do not know where you pulled the magical girl energy from, but you're gonna make that work overtime. Come on. And you, reuse your coin.
아무것도 남지 마라.
Good. And it's now entering time wasting mode.
엄청나게 강한 애교가.
Time wasting mode activated with 20 charge. God damn it.
본인은
Fuck my chud life. Of all the bosses to get when I'm on a time limit, I chose the fucking one with the centipede. Don't worry, Civic Trauma, your run gets saved. It's just that you're not going to be able to finish today. Right. Anyone has envy here, just hit him with an envy blast. Right, lost 3 self-charge. Good, it has only 9. Alright, Dawn, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing good, but you need to hustle. Kodia, the cuck chair is all yours. You stay there and you watch that thing go. Go, Dawn, go, Dawn, go, Dawn. 15 minutes. You are fucked. They have a lot of unbreakables and a lot of offense level. Good luck. Right, that is floor 3 complete. We're going to floor 4. We have 15 minutes. That is nearly not enough. Max HP, sure. And defense level. Yeah, give me. Go, 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 go. Faster, 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 faster. Yeah. Numa Violet takes a lot of time. Tearful things a bit. Refresh. Time killing time. Personal penetrators. Let's go pierce the penetrators. Let's see. Let's go over here.
사랑과 정의 이름으로 지금 이곳에 등장.
Come on, Dawn. Come on, Dawn. Come on, Dawn. It's a fucking crabs. Why did I choose this pack? I'm in the same situation, believe it or not. We are gonna corrode if you use that. So let's not do that. Sad, we are going to hit them. And hope that we can do good.
쓸모가 있으려면 사랑과 정의.
We are now firmly crab hell. Well, thankfully, we have a way out of crab hell.
오늘이 방금 뭘 본 것인가? 엄청나게 강한 일격을.
Ow. Right. Keep it flowing. Hustled on, hustled on.
쓸모가 있으려면
나도 누군가에게라도 지킬 게 많거든.
사랑과 정의.
Point. Cat. Oh, you're gonna give me luck. Look at this cat. Look at her. Mwah, mwah. I love you, cat. Mwah. You love me when I grab you like this, don't you? That's the tax you pay for living in my home. I'm gonna annoy you whenever the hell I want. You cannot escape this. This is the fate you have chosen. Alright, kill those crabs quickly now. Double time. We have 12 minutes.
누군가에겐 아껴졌겠지만 차라리
원더풀한 선택이었어 나리. 저들의 약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군. 사랑과 정의.
You think blunt damage would be good against the crabs, but it is not.
방금 전에는 굉장했다고.
Right, crab annihilation incoming.
이건 인정할 걸?
날카롭고 정확하게 지키기 모두 누군가에겐 아껴졌겠지.
That's one down.
엄청난 공격이었어.
Two down.
기념할 만한 걸. 사라져라.
She rolled all heads with 30 negative sanity. Well done, Dawn. That is actually fucking amazing. I will entirely honest. That is actually kind of impressive. Don't do that shit when you're high sanity, please. Right. 10 minutes. Time is ticking down. The never stopping mark of time never stops. I don't want to fight you. Give me your shit. I'm leaving. Good.
자, 봤지? 난 믿어주면
Right.
배신하지 않아.
Yeah, I'm on your side. Look at the pendant on your fucking neck, dumbass. Right, more crabs, please.
에고 침식도 양호. 아마도.
Right.
쟤네
Right, crab
고기라도
hell,
먹은
crab
것처럼
hell.
기운이 솟잖아.
Kill quickly now. Hit him with the big attack. That big stick.
만만찮겠군. 본인이 하지.
If we go to Santa or maybe Jesus, if we kill the boss quickly, we can maybe clutch this.
보다도
Maybe, just maybe.
그대 여기서 빛의 우리 앞을 막는 증오스러운 나와 그대의 힘을
Because my clock says here that it is 21:46. It's the 22 that is the maintenance. Crabs are not dead, but crabs are wounded, which is good.
나도 누군가에겐 아껴졌겠지만.
Again, very impressive that you got 2 tails on
만만한걸?
negative 37 sanity. I appreciate it, but we are on a hurry here, Kodia. So I need you to be depressed. Like as much as you physically can be depressed.
만만찮겠군. 본인이 하지.
차라리
Time. There is 9 minutes left, maybe 12. I'm not entirely sure. We have 1 boss to go, and I am going to re-roll the path to get line 3, so we can get Jesus. Jesus is quick. Here, flash. Here. Dawn, do your thing. Dawn, do your thing. Hit them with the AoE, Dawn.
본인이 하지. 지키기 위해서.
지킬 게 많거든.
본인이 방금 뭘 본 것인가? 엄청나게 강한 일격을.
나도 누군가에겐 아껴졌겠지만.
야! 아르카나.
This time we had enough charge for an AoE. No, you didn't.
완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸.
Right, 2 more crabs. You will kill both of them.
지킬 게 많거든.
Nice. Crabs defeated. On to the boss. We have to beat it in 5 minutes. And then we have to kill the other boss in 5 minutes, which should be very doable. Very, very doable. Right, there is hope. There is hope. We just have to hurry it up. Come on, to the store. To the store. Every second counts here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Nothing good. Charger. Defibrillator. Lightning rod. Give me another charge. We're low. And nothing good. We take this. Enhance the charge. Use this too, because it's good. And don't have enough money for this. I'm not gonna bother to sell things now. Do this on Jesus. Go, 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 go. Faster, 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 faster. Speed is of the essence here, gentlemen.
양호.
And magical girls are known to take their sweet fucking time doing things. I'm sure there is, but wouldn't it be cool? Oh, god damn it, it's the Gossipian. Why are you here? You come here to torment me? Is that it? Motherfucker. Alright, where am I being targeted? Okay. Right, what are you weak to again? You are weak to Wrath and Pride. We do have a Wrath attack, but if I use it with Corrode, god damn it, go. We'll make do. We'll make do. We have Fierce and we have Blunt, but I think it's weak to Slash. This is gonna take a while. I realize now. And we are gonna be bleeding like a motherfucker. Right.
얘들 상태가 너무 안 좋은 걸.
Dawn here, become good. Use an E.G.O, kill this thing. Yeah, Pinecorn, I think you predict the future with your words there, because you got Gossipium, and with your characters it's very doable. The problem is the bleed, always the bleed, because he inflicts a lot of it.
무슨 일 있었던 게?
All right. Keep it flowing. It's now red and it's now evil. We can still do this. Sure we can.
만만치 않겠군.
Just don't bleed to that future.
하지. 사랑으로.
With your powerful characters, this is more than doable.
이름으로. 지키기 위해서. 차라리 아무것도 남지 마라.
Gonna get staggered soon.
머리 좋다 단테. 방금 완전 좋았어. 큰 거 온다.
Lots of bleed.
얼른
We can
애들한테
still do it.
알려줘.
Arcana beats. Give me the counter. Give me the whatever. Dawn, how's your sanity? Good. Use your ego. Kill it.
만만치 않겠군. 본인이 하지.
4 minutes on the clock here.
정의보다도 큰 사랑, 사랑보다 붉은 자유. 운명 속에 파묻힌 그대의 이름을 여기서 빛의 무력을 막는 증오스로 나와 그대의 힘을 합쳐 위대한 아르카나스를.
Low damage. But it was mostly to win against its very powerful AoE attack. Come on. We don't have all time. I don't have all day. Not making money, you know. You're not paid by the hour, Dawn. Actually, you're not paid at all. And you lost the clash. Damn it. Kill.
아무것도 남지 마라.
Blood for the blood god. Come on. Welcome, Virgilius. You caught me at an unimportant time. Also, welcome to the stream. I do believe this is your first time here, unless you have invaded with a different name. Yeah, Funeral of the Dead Blood Fiend, the side grades to Funeral of Dead Butterflies. Right. Offense level down. Take it. Move it. Pack. Refresh. Pack. Search. 4. Line. Tree. Move. 2 minutes. We don't have enough time. Fuck me. Yeah, the shit is changed, brother. You're chained to the throne. Give me your levels. Now, quickly now.
자, 봤지? 난 믿어주면 배신하지 않아.
Someone getting there and lose their head. Come on. Accept surgery. Yeah, accept it. Move it. Go Ishmael. I don't care who goes. The guaranteed ego gift. Congratulations, you did it. Move it. No charge here. Enhance wrist guards to maximum for more damage. And this for maximum for more damage as well. And that's it. Move it. What am I witnessing here? Is this a WWE tag team match with Roland and Virgilius? Actually, there's a very interesting series that we could take advantage of for this kind of stuff. All right, they're both evil. Good. Rhodia, kill.
쓸모가 있으려면
I summon Rhodia in kill mode.
나리의 속 깊은 뜻을
Yeah, shut up, Dawn. We are out here killing this thing as fast as we can. Right, kill that before they have the chance to do anything. And yeah, get her tools out. We're gonna need it.
날
The more swords we get, the more damage you do, so come on.
너도 누군가에겐
We might not have enough time to claim the rewards, but we will have time to finish it. Which is what matters. The end.
쓰레기 같은 아르카나 놈들.
이제 엄청난 공격이었어. 기념할 만한 걸.
Bruce still alive? Doesn't matter, it dies now. Right, Dawn, keep it flowing. You, keep your swords flowing. You need a reuse coin. It's a one-sided guard, I don't care. Why is it all targeting Dawn when you have aggro? Aggro doesn't work. I hate aggro. Right, shit. There's that. And then get it here and then go over there. Go.
쓸모가 있으려면
Time. We are technically out of time, but my clock says there's still 4 minutes until the thing. Yeah, I do start the stream 5 minutes before the maintenance, 2 hours before maintenance, so we do have 4 minutes to kill this thing. Dawn is good again. We don't need Dawn to be good. We need Dawn to be evil. Use your purple. Giving me more purple. With more purple, Dawn becomes stronger.
날카롭고 정확하게. 지키기 위해서.
You're paralyzed and you're not a negative sanity. Come on, Dawn, we have 3 minutes left. Right, doing its big wall separation. Good. Dawn is at 1. Purple special. Give me more purple. How are we on swords? You have 3 swords. Go use them. Get another one out while you're at it. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
본인이 하지. 히어 아르카나 슬레이버.
Get enough. Keep it going. 2 minutes.
그거 그렇게 하는 거 맞아? 거의 순방망이인데.
Alright, she used the skill that I wanted her to use on time. Good. Reuse that skill. One more reuse. Yeah! That's good damage.
부위 한쪽이 떨어져나갔군. 본인의 모험에서도.
Get another sword in ya. Why are you full sanity? You're not supposed to be at full sanity. Whatever. Flash. Target the Flash. The Flash is weak. His flesh is weak. His flesh is weak. Get me the full purple power right now.
날카롭고 정확하게.
1 minute. Ah, we're not gonna have time to collect the reward. Damn it. Keep it going, keep it going. Come on. You have attack weight. And he has 2 body parts. You can hit him twice.
정의 이름으로 이용. 사랑으로 정의 이름으로 이용.
Right, Dawn, become evil. Dawn is not fully evil, and I do not know why. Anyway, collapsible counters all around, and go hit that thing for more damage.
만만찮겠군. 본인이 하지.
And we are out of... Damn it.
아무것도 남지 마라.
Well, we actually managed to meet the final boss of the dungeon without, you know, running out of time. So the only thing that's going to be left is collecting the reward, which I can do later. Now we're going to get to the book reading. I will have the book ready here, which is already ready. So look forward to it. Do not mind the voices on the background. They are voices that are in my head. just manifesting on reality. It's a thing I can do. Don't question it.
원더풀한 선택이었어 나리. 저들의 약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군.
And you lost the clash. Well, it doesn't matter because we already ran out of time, Don. So go team go. Go keep beating that statue. Except whatever. Can we turn it purple? Yes, purple it is. And she's still good. What the fuck?
저들이 기세등등하니 잠시 경계하세.
Alright, let's finish this then.
날카롭고 정확하게.
Okay, so her clashable counter does not consume the 3 swords. That is nice to know.
지켜줄 만큼.
Right, done with time. 1 minute after. God damn it. And there it is. Schedule maintenance. 1 minute away. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get our book reading ready. Today, we do not have the background with Ryunosuke behind us, because unfortunately, that is what it is. So, if you're here only for the gameplay or to understand how Dawn and Rhodia work, well, you came to the wrong time, because I did a bot job explaining how they work, although I kind of get it how they work now, and we ran out of time to do another explanation. Might rerun this thing tomorrow, but probably not. So let's get ourselves comfortable. If you came here only for gameplay, gameplay is over. Now we're gonna do nerd shit, which is reading. So let's us get ourselves nice and comfortable here and read the final part of Hellscream. Let me get just some water so I can, wet my lips. They're quite dry. All right, I'm back. Let's finish this. All right. Last time on Yoshihide's Bizarre Adventure, he requested the Lord of Horikawa to set a carriage aflame with a beautiful lady inside so he could paint the final part of the Hellscream. And much to his surprise, the Lord set a carriage on fire with a beautiful lady inside, his daughter. And now the monkey jumped in to try and save her, but now the monkey is burning too, probably, most likely. In any case, let's finish this. We could see the monkey for only the briefest moment, though a fountain of sparks shot up to the sky like gold dust in black lacquer. And then, not only the monkey, but the girl too was shrouded in black smoke. Now, in the middle of the garden, there was only a carriage of fire seething in flames with a terrible roar. No pillar of fire might better describe this horrific conflagration, boiling up to the starry heaven. But oh, how strange it was to see the painter now, standing absolutely rigid before the pillar of fire. Yoshihide, who only a few moments earlier had seemed to be suffering the torments of hell, stood there with his arms locked across his chest, as if he had forgotten even the presence of his lordship. His whole wrinkled face suffused now with an inexpressible radiance, the radiance of religious ecstasy. I could have sworn that the man's eyes were no longer watching his daughter dying in agony, that instead the gorgeous colors of flames and the sight of a woman suffering in them were giving him joy beyond measure. The most wondrous thing was not that he watched his only daughter's death throes with apparent joy, but rather that Yoshihide at that moment possessed a strange, inhuman majesty that resembled the rage of the king of beasts himself, as you might see him in a dream. For this reason, although I might have been imagining it, the countless night birds that flew around us squawking in alarm at each new eruption of flames seemed to keep their distance from Yoshihide's tall black hat. Perhaps even these insentient birds could see the mysterious grandeur that hung above Yoshihide like a radiant aura. If the birds could see it, how much more so the rest of us, down to the lowly conscripts. Trembling inwardly, scarcely breathing, and filled with a bizarre sense of adoration, we kept our eyes fastened on Yoshihide, as if we were present at the decisive moment when a lump of stone or wood becomes a holy image of the Buddha. The carriage flames had filled the heavens with a roar. Yoshihide, under the spell of the flames, transfixed. What sublimity, what rapture! But among us, only one, his lordship, looked on as if transformed into another person. His noble countenance drained of color, the corners of his mouth blackened with foam, hands clutching his knees through his lavender trousers as he panted like a beast in need of water. Word soon spread that his lordship had burned the carriage that night in the Palace of the Melting Snow, and there seemed to have been many who were highly critical of the event. First of all came the question of Yoshihide's daughter. Why had his lordship chosen to burn her alive? The rumor most often heard was that he had done it out of spite for her rejection of his love. I am certain, however, that he did it to punish the twisted personality of an artist who would go so far as to burn a carriage and kill a human being to complete the painting of a screen. In fact, I overheard his lordship saying as much himself. And then there was Yoshihide, whose stony heart was also apparently the topic of much negative commentary. How, after seeing his own daughter burned alive, could he want to finish the screen painting? Some cursed him as a beast in human guise who had forgotten a father's love for the sake of a picture. One who allied himself with this opinion was his reverend, the abbot of Yokawa, who always used to say, "Excel in his arts though he might, if a man does not know the 5 virtues, he can only end up in hell." A month went by, and the screen with its images of hell was finished at last. Yoshihide brought it to the mansion that very day and humbly presented it for his lordship's inspection. His reverence happened to be visiting at the time, and I am certain that he was shocked at the sight of the horrible firestorm blasting through it. Until he actually saw the screen, he was glowering at Yoshihide, but then he slapped his knee and exclaimed, "What magnificent work!" I can still see the bitter smile on his lordship's face when he heard those words. Almost no one spoke ill of Yoshihide after that, at least not in the mansion. Could it be because all who saw the screen, even those who had always hated him, were struck by strangely solemn feelings when they witnessed the tortures of the hell of searing heat in all of their reality? By then, however, Yoshihide numbered among those who are no longer of this world. The night after he finished the screen, he tied a rope to a beam in his room and hanged himself. I suspect that, having sent his daughter on ahead to the other world, he could not bear to go on living here as if nothing had happened. His body lies buried in the ruins of his home. The little stone marker is probably so cloaked in moss now, after decades of exposure to the wind and rain, that no one can tell whose grave it is anymore. And that's the end of the Hell Screen. However, we do have another short story before we finish all the pages of this book called The Spider's Thread. That's right, the spider thing from the House of Spiders. You didn't forget about that, did you? Anyway, we shall begin reading The Spider Thread now. It is 6 pages. And now, children, let me tell you a story about Lord Buddha Shakyamuni. It begins one day as he was strolling alone in paradise by the banks of the lotus pond. The blossoms of the pond were like perfect white pearls, and from their golden centers wafted forth a never-ending fragrance wonderful beyond description. I think it must have been morning in paradise. Soon Lord Shakyamuni stepped to the edge of the pond, where he glanced down through the spreading lotus leaves to the spectacle below. Directly beneath the lotus pond of paradise lay the lower depths of hell, and as he peered through the crystalline waters, he could see the river of 3 crossings and the mountain of needles as clearly as if he were viewing pictures in a peep box. Down there, his eye came to rest upon a man named Kandata, who was writhing in hell with all the other sinners. This great robber had done many evil deeds. He had even killed people and burned down houses. But it seems that Kandata had performed one single act of goodness. Passing through a deep wood one day, he had noticed a tiny spider creeping along the wayside. His first thought was to stamp it to death, but as he raised his foot, he told himself, No, no, not even this puny creature is a living thing. To take its life for no reason would be too cruel. And so he had let it pass unharmed. Now, as he looked down at the netherworld, Lord Shakyamuni recalled how Kandata had saved the spider, and he decided to reward him for it by delivering him from hell if possible. By happy chance, he turned to see a heavenly spider, spinning a beautiful silver thread atop a lotus leaf the color of shimmering jade. Gently lifting the spider thread, he lowered it straight down through the pearl-like blossoms to the depths far below. Here, with the other sinners at the low point of the lowest hell, Kandata was endlessly floating up and sinking down again in the pond of blood. Wherever he looked, there was only pitch darkness, and when a faint shape did pierce the shadows, it was the glint of a needle, of the horrible mountain of needles, which only heightened his sense of doom. All was silent as the grave, and when a faint sound did break the stillness, it was the feeble sigh of a sinner. As you can imagine, those who had fallen this far had been so worn down by their tortures in the 7 other hells that they no longer had the strength to cry out. Great robber though he was, Kandata could only thrash about like a dying frog as he choked on the blood of the pond. And then, children, what do you think happened next? Yes, indeed. Raising his head, Kandata chanced to look up toward the sky above the pond, blood, and saw the gleaming silver spider thread, so slender and delicate, slipping stealthily down through the silent darkness from the high, high heavens, coming straight for him. Kandata clapped his hands in joy. If only he could take hold of this thread and climb up and up, he could probably escape from hell, and maybe, with luck, he could even enter paradise. Then he would never again be driven up the mountain of needles or plunged down in the pond of blood. No sooner had the thought crossed his mind than Kandata grasped the spider thread and started climbing with all his might. Higher and higher. As a great robber, Kandata had plenty of practice with this kind of hand-over-hand rope climbing. Hell and heaven, though, are untold thousands of leagues apart, so it was not easy even for a man like Kandata to escape, no matter how hard he tried. He soon began to tire, until he couldn't raise his arm for even one more pull. He had no choice but to stop for a rest. And as he clung to the spider thread, he looked down far below. Then he realized that all his climbing had been worth the effort. The pond of blood was hidden now in the depths of the dark. Even the dull glint of the terrifying mountain of needles was far down beneath his feet. At this rate, it might be easier than he imagined to climb his way out of hell. Winding his hands in the spider thread, Kandata laughed aloud as he had not in all the years since he had come to this place. I've done it! I've done it! And then what do you think he saw? Far down the spider thread, countless sinners had followed after him, and they were clambering up the thread with all their might like a column of ants. The sight struck him with such shock and fear that for a time his mouth gaped open like an idiot's. Only his eyes moved. This sling thread seemed likely to snap from his weight alone. How could it possibly hold so many people? If it were to break midway, then Kandata himself would plummet back down into the hell he had struggled so mightily to escape. How terrible that would be! Still, from the pitch-dark pond of blood, an unbroken column of sinners came squirming up the fragile, gleaming thread by the hundreds, by the thousands. He knew he would have to do something now or the thread would break in two. Kandata screamed at them. Listen to me, you sinners! This spider thread is mine! Who said you could climb it? Get off! Get off! At that very instant, the spider thread, which until then had been perfectly fine, broke with a snap, just where Kandata was hanging from it. Before he could even cry out, Kandata fell, slicing through the air, spinning like a top, down headfirst into the darkest depth. Behind him, all that remained was the dangling short end of the spider thread from paradise, delicately gleaming in the moonless, starless sky. Standing at the edge of the lotus pond in paradise, Lord Shakyamuni watched everything that happened, and when, in the end, Kandata sank like a stone into the pond of blood, the Holy One resumed his stroll, his face now tinged with sorrow. Kandata had fought to save himself alone, and as just punishment for this lack of compassion, he had fallen back into hell. How shameful it must have seemed in the eyes of Lord Shakyamuni. The lotuses of the lotus pond, however, were unperturbed. They swayed their perfect pearl-white blossoms near the feet of Lord Shakyamuni, and their golden centers wafted forth each time a never-ending fragrance, wonderful beyond description. I think it must have been close to noon in paradise. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The spider thread and the hell screen. I hope that was a pleasant read because, well, as we can see for the hell screen, demons are real and they will try to get you. For as magnanimous and powerful and kind-hearted the Lord of Horikawa was, he was clearly not himself when he had ordered the Yoshihide's daughter to the carriage, and he was acting stranger right after. So take that as you will. Demons are real and they're trying to get you. And don't be selfish. If you're being, saved from a magical spider thread from hell, just keep climbing and let people climb it as well. Because the moment you say it's yours and yours alone, it's gonna snap. In any case, we can see the parallels to the story in Limbus Company here, with the apprentices being the same for Ryoshu, Yoshihide. We have the spider thread, the whole team of the place is the House of Spiders. And since she tried to only save herself, she couldn't, she sank back down, but this time she had friends. So in our version of the story, because, Dante is here this time around, Yoshihide kind of saves herself, but not really. Well, probably her bad end is she falling back into hell because she only tried to save herself, or something like that. I wait to see the uptie story for the new ID. In any case, my friends, with our mirror dungeon complete, sort of, and our ID study kind of botched complete as well, and our book reading complete, we have finished today's stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Now, if you liked the stream, please recommend it to your friends, and if you didn't, please recommend it to your enemies. Now, if you really liked it and wish to give some support here to the channel, please consider leaving a like, a comment, a subscribe on YouTube, a follow on Twitch, and a follow on Twitter. I post stuff there sometimes. No videos, but just, talking bullshit, because that's the point of that Accursed Bird app. With all that said, thank you once again, sweet kisses, and goodbye. Mwah!